Hola, Evolution Familia. Hola. Hello, Evolution.
Good afternoon, Evolution family. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. It's a little bit after 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service, and I want to welcome you to the Archer Travel Wednesday training for today. Hello, Amanda. How are you? This is, what is it? Wednesday Adams Family Day or something, right?
Wednesday Adams Day because it's Wednesday and it's almost Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. And Halloween's coming, and we got some special stuff for you for next week for Halloween, so you're going to be wanting to make sure that you're here for that. Now, as a matter of fact, let me tease that right now. Next Wednesday is October 30th, 2024, and we will have Where the Deals Are, the Archer Travel Report, Where the Deals Are, and that will be the Halloween edition. Everything's on sale. I'm going to have some great tricks or treats for you, so you better be ready for that one. That's going to be really cool. Right, Amanda? That's always
Yes,
going to be.
sir.
And you know what? We're getting more suppliers and more. It's going to be really good this time around. And then we're going to do one for Thanksgiving. We always do one for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then we do one for Christmas. So a lot of sales are coming up for the next year for 2025 for you to book. So take advantage of this stuff. Okay, today's the Wednesday training. I want to go back one. And let me just set this up what we're doing today. Last week we talked about how to get over the objections, how to resolve the objections. And Mike Archer, as you know, is the sales guru here. He teaches the Archer Travel Sales Training course. He came in and worked with me, and we went through a couple of things with this. Now, I'm going to backtrack here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that back another step before they start the objections, and this is called presenting the quote. If you do this properly, there should be no objections. Now, one of the things about doing the objections is you want to really create that relationship where you and the client resolve it together. Think about that. Don't get defensive. It comes with the business. You're going to get objections. Okay? What Mike and I are trying to tell you to do is if you do follow these steps, you won't get as many objections. And what to do when you do get an objection, what do you do? Try to resolve it with the client. Let's work on it together. The more heads together on the problem, the easier it will be to resolve. And we can get through the booking and you get the booking. So, you guys, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint, as usual, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation. It's really interesting the calls that we're getting now. We're getting those last minute, oh, my son wants to take his family of 6 somewhere for Christmas. Where? I don't know. I'm suggesting, don't suggest. And we're going to go through this today. Okay, Amanda, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks, Jose.
Yeah, what's the weather like up there? Is it raining today?
No, it's clear skies. But it's clear with clouds.
Well, there you go. You can get some more. All right, now, we covered that this morning. You know what? And the weather's pretty nice across the United States, except for some areas. But anyway, on Monday, Mike talked about this. Lesson number 3. And you know what? Mike's going to be with us on Friday morning, by the way. Mike will be here. They're celebrating Lola Archer, which is the patriarch of the company, Ron's mom, and Mike's mom, and Steve's mom. I guess she's like 96, I think. Isn't that incredible? That's just incredible. 96 or 97, but they're celebrating her birthday. So all of the Archers are coming down here to celebrate that, and I think that's going to be kind of cool. And so Mike will be here joining us on Friday. That's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to that. He'll be in studio with us. Unlocking success in relationship building. Combining versatility with behavioral styles as learned in lesson number 2 creates a powerful strategy to foster strong client relationships. This vital skill not only enhances our ability to connect, but also prevents backup behavior, stressful, negative situations during the selling process by recognizing both verbal and nonverbal cues. We pave the way for more effective and harmonious interactions with our clients, resolving those issues. Backup behavior under stress. Listen to what he says and do this. Now, this morning Always on Wednesday, we show you where you can start taking this course right now. We showed you that this morning. And you can. If you can't make it to Mondays, I can't make that, Jose. I'm taking my child to the dentist or I'm taking him to school. You can always start watching it right here on this Facebook page. All you need to do is scroll down. But if you can't scroll down, you can actually go to where we showed you. You go to your Travel Cafe, click on trainings, go to the quick start. It's, you scroll down, it's right there. Okay? But again, if you have any emails or any questions, you can always email Mike at mike@archertravel.com. All right, let's go to the next slide. Also, this was another important point that he made. The other hidden key to your success, the biggest reason you will lose a sale, is you never leave the timing of any decision up to the client. Because they might, they're busy. They are busy. Saying, okay, Mr. Client, I've qualified you. I've gone through the steps. I know exactly what you want. You want the carnival celebration. You want it for Easter week. You want a balcony. Blah, 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 blah. I'll be back to you in 24 hours. Let's make it at 4 o'clock on Friday. Well, no, you're not. Okay, how about 5 o'clock? 6 o'clock? See, I'm taking control of it. Don't just say, I'll get back to you. Because that's when you lose the sale. When you say that, that's when you lose the sale. I'll get back to you. I'm just so busy. I got so many things I got to book. So I see what you got. I'll get back to you. And you know what? They're gone. Because you're not giving them attention. You're not giving them that you care enough to book for them. And you're not showing the urgency. Remember, this is time-sensitive stuff. These bookings are only, worth or, available. The quote's only as good, like maybe 24, 48 hours. Maybe it depends on the supplier, vendor, the booking. So you take control of it. Say, I'm going to set the time up and let's meet. And let's make sure that all the decision makers are there, because that's one of the things that you guys, that's another trap that you can fall into. All right, let's go to the next slide. Again, I want to really make this point here. If you want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at the end of the presentation. I will send it to you. Now, here's some tips on research. You guys, especially for the new agents. Oh, people are coming up to me and say they want to go on vacation, but they don't know. They want to go to Hawaii, and they also want to do an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, but then they want to do a cruise. And so I spent all night. I was up all night. No. You're spinning your wheels. My job is to make your job easier. My job is to make you stop working so hard and make more. I want you to work less and make more. Because the less work you make, okay, and you make more, then you're going to be happy. And I know too many of you, I was up all night looking at inventory and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Do you even know where they want to go? The travel client's job is to pick the location, the time, and the date. Not our job. Our job is to book this. Now, don't get me wrong. Archer Evolution agents should assist if they need help. Suggest, but does not make the final decision for their selection for them. The client makes the final selection. Don't fall into this trap. If you book them on your recommendation, oh yeah, I love Waikiki Beach. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's Hawaii. It's It's great. And they spend $12,000 on a 7-10 night stay there, and they come back and they go, God, we hated it. Well, why? Oh, it's just so loud and so noisy. We really want it quiet. And then that's on your own. That's on you now, because you didn't properly listen to what they want. And if they don't know, that's fine. If you don't know what you want, so in other words, the scenario is this, right? They don't know if they want to go in all-inclusive. They don't know if they want to go Hawaii. They don't want to go cruise. Great, no problem. When do you want to go? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Here it's go to YouTube. You guys know that I go to YouTube a lot. A lot of the videos that we show in all of our trainings is from YouTube. Show them Hawaii and Maui. Show them, Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Celebrity. Show them if they want to go to Sandals, or send that to them. Let them pick. And then when they're ready to book, they will go, wow, man, Sandals was great. Oh my God, that Virgin Voyages, that looks outstanding. Let's do that. They made that decision, not you. Okay? All right, let's go to the next slide. Okay, presenting the travel quote. This is really important. It's really easy though. Don't get all stressed out about it, okay? Don't get all stressed out about it, all right? So now, some of the suppliers send out quotes that you can use and some don't, all right? Now, you don't have to necessarily use that supplier's quote. You can make your own. I'm going to show you how to make one here in a minute. The travel agent 3 steps. We have 3 steps into the travel process. We have the pre-travel, the travel, and the post-travel. In the pre-travel, we're working on the steps of the sale, the follow-up, get to know the client, build the value, qualify, research the follow-up, presenting the quote, booking, purchasing the booking, prep the client for travel. They've never been to the Dominican Republic. Help them out. The more you help your client, show them how to do it the right way so they have a wonderful travel experience, the more they will refer more clients to you. It's that simple. Then you follow up again. And we haven't done that one in a long time, the importance of follow-up. I'm going to tell you the secrets to this business right now. 2 things. You qualify the client really well, and if you follow up, and that's the thing with you guys. I don't know how many times you guys call us, we call you back. Voicemail box not set up. Voicemail box is full. You guys are EMT of travel. If your client can't pick up, they call you and by the 3rd ring you haven't picked up, you got to work on that. You're losing money going out the door because you're too lazy to fix your phone. And that's your main, that's your business right there is your phone. It is. And if you do that, if you follow up, pick up by the 3rd ring and qualify really great, you're going to make, your business will explode. You have the support of Archer Travel. You have all the BDMs. You've got Mike Archer. You've got everybody behind you. But it's up to you to do that. I cannot clean out your voicemail box. You have to do that. So this is where we're at. So the travel agent 3 steps, okay? And today we're going to talk about the presentation of the quote. Let's go to the next slide. Let's review the steps of the sale. Let's make sure you understand this. Mike teaches this also, but this is a little bit more for travel. But and he does. We talked about this last week, but I just want to go back and review this. So you get the meet and greet, get to know the client, right? Agent and build value by selling Archer Evolution Travel. Right, Archer Travel. Well, who's Archer Travel? Well, they've been in Los Angeles for 75 years. They're not going anywhere. You know, they're outstanding travel agency that's been in the LA market for 75 years. They know what they're doing. Qualify. Research, select, follow up. Be careful here. This is where you start messing it up. I always say 2 quotes top. 1 quote if you can get it right on. If you hit the bullseye with 1 quote of what they want from the qualify, but you guys end up going, oh, I send them 5 quotes. No. Who has time to view that? You guys, your clients have families, they have jobs, who has time to look through 5 quotes? And they're 5 different things, then they get confused, they don't know what they want. 2 quotes tops. Research, select, follow up. Presentation of the travel quote. Get the commitment, go through the terms and conditions, the travel insurance, the close, purchase the travel booking, must have credit card authorization form, no third party. Fill out the commission tracking form right away. Watch Mike Archer's How to Sell Travel series. Okay? Or team building. That could be for team building too. Know this. These are the steps. If you try to cheat and, cut shortcuts like, nah, I'm not gonna sit down and talk to them. I'm gonna email them the form. Hey, Mr. Client, hey, Ms. Client, please email that and get back to me. That's all you've said to them. They're going to be like, what? I have to do work? I have to now fill out a form for my travel person to get me my booking for a cruise? No. If you cut corners, you're going to lose the client. This is the way it's done. I'm like, and this is fun. I hope you like talking to people. If you're in this business and you like talking to people, you're going to have a great time. But if you're shy and you're like, well, I don't know then you're going to have to, get out there and talk to people and build relationships because that's what this is all about. It is. All right? Let's go to the next slide. Okay, tips to present the travel quote. Qualify, you've qualified. Correctly budget. Destination air, review before you leave. Make sure you got everything right before you go out the door. Now, budget. A lot of people, I don't know how much it's going to be to go to Hawaii. I don't know how, well, okay, I don't know how much I want for that all-inclusive resort. Just we want to go to Punta Cana. Want all-inclusive adults-only resort. Okay. How many nights you want? Well, let me ask you something, Mr. Client. What star quality hotel do you want? Do you want 5-star, 4-star, 3-star? Do you want full breakfast in the morning? Do you want any other accommodations? Do you want to be by a golf course? Tell me what you want if you don't know what your budget is. That way I can go to you and say, hey, here it is. This is what you wanted. Here it's going to be. Okay? Now, where you guys fall into the trap on this one when you qualify is, and this always happens in Las Vegas, because you don't ask how much is your budget, And you don't ask, what star quality hotel do you want? Because people want to go, they're living in Indianapolis, they've never been in Las Vegas, they want to go for 3 nights. And you're going, yeah, okay, great, dot, 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 dot. And then next thing you know, you're quoting them Caesar's Palace and the Bellagio and which are high end. And they're coming back going, what, $4,000 for three nights in Vegas? What do you think you see? Because you didn't ask them what the hotel quality you wanted. So ask them that if they don't know what the budget is, okay? Tell clients you should receive the quote in 2 to 3 days or sooner. You know, basically, you should be able to close out a travel booking in 3 days tops. Quote, good for 24 hours, maybe, sometimes. Client, check inbox, spam, and junk folder for possible quotes that might be coming his way. Make your time correct, manage your time correctly. Don't waste your time on research. Don't spin your wheels. In other words, if the client says, I want to go to Punta Cana, don't show him stuff from Sandals in Jamaica. Okay? Don't be doing that. Well, I think they'd rather like Sandals better. No, the client wants to go to Punta Cana. He wants the Riu Palace, Punta Cana. Well, no. I'll show them Sandals instead. No, you're not the client. Don't spin your wheels. Entire travel industry is on sale. Use sale incentives, bonuses to work. I say this all the time. You guys call me up. Well, the booking stuff. The pricing on my travel agent site the same as on the consumer site. Yeah, but you're not looking at the sales. You're not looking at the sales and incentives and the bonuses. Because that's what you can use. The things that are on Vax Vacation Access, first off, Vax Vacation Access consumers cannot book that. Travel agents can only do that. And there are a ton of sales on there. And there are a ton that I'm going to show you next week. Use that. Use that. Hey, Mr. Client, got 70% off on your hotel. Let's book. Create urgency. Let's go. Next slide. Next slide, please. There we go. Tips to present the travel. Great urgency. Like I said, not pressure. I got you the sale price on your budget. Let's book today before the pricing jumps up. Let's do it. Make sure the decision maker are there. This is where you fall into the trap. This is one of the objections things. Remember, we covered this last week because now you're speaking to Mrs. Client and Mr. Client's not there because he's out busy working or something. Now you got to spin around again and come back again to speak to both of them. Because you know what? That's great that you got us Punta Cana at the Riu Palace. But you know what? I really have to speak to Bill. Because Bill, he's, so, okay, I just wasted my time spinning my wheels. I need to present it all again. So present in person or Zoom. No phone, no email. Don't cut corners. If you're cutting corners going, yeah, I'll text you the quote, you let me know if you want it or not. You're not going to get the sale because you don't care. You're telling your client, I don't care. Oh, you know what? Just, send me a text if you want to book it or not. You don't care. You don't care about them. You're just like, or send me an email if you want me to book it for you. You got to step up. You got to step up your game and show that you care. Remember we talked about last week, not empathy, but having an understanding that if they see that you care about their family and their kids and that they trust you that much, you will get more business. It is what it is. Go over terms and conditions. Okay? Present in person or Zoom. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. Tips, okay, present only 2 quotes or even 1. There's too much and confuses the client, and the client may not have time to review all of it. Tell suppliers and cruisers to send you quotes, not to the client's emails. Be careful here. Now the cruise lines can send quotes to your client, but you can make arrangements, saying, you know what, all emails come to me. Email quote and tell the client we'll call them soon, follow up, wait 24 hours, and then call. If they don't have the time now, set up an appointment as soon as possible. Quote only good for 48 hours, maybe. Follow up, make the call. Don't wait for an email response. I had agents going, Jose, I put out 5 quotes and I emailed them. And they never emailed me back because, duh. What are you doing emailing a quote? That email may land up in their spam or junk folder or somewhere else. Call them. It's important. You guys don't get caught in that whole social media. I'm going to text you that you get me back. Call them. This is a personal business. It's personal. If you're working in insurance and real estate and all this other kind of stuff, you're not going to quote me, the policy. No, they're on the phone talking to you. They are on the phone. That's the same thing here. You call and say, I've got the quote. You ready to do it? Let's, See? Again, cutting corners, not going to work for you. Let's go to the next slide. Tips on present. Okay, which suppliers and cruise lines email quotes? Here they are. VAX, ALG, Delta Vacations. The cruise lines also do that. Cruise lines also will do like an agent quote and a client quote. And then there's the agent quote, okay? So these are the types. Now, again, you can talk to these suppliers and say, no, just email it to me. And then I'll present it to the client, all right? Let's go to the next slide. Okay, here I have a test. Okay, emailed Carnival quote, emailed VAX quote, types of presentations. You can alter these presentations. And now I'm going to show you something. This is, I'm going to give you a test here. Okay, what type of booking is this? Is this an all-inclusive resort booking? Is this a cruise? Is this an FIT? Or is this a weekend getaway? There's your choices. So cruise, okay, all-inclusive resort, FIT, or three. All right, so travel presentation by Abigail Smith, okay? Emailed VAX quote, etc. Let's go to the next slide. So here's the quote I'm talking about. I want you to tell me what this is. This is a Smith Family European Adventure. What is this? Is this an all-inclusive resort? Is this a cruise? Is this an FIT? Or is this a 3-day getaway? I made this. This is Word. This is a Microsoft Word. Now, it's up to you how much you want to spend time on creating your look with your brand. If you have a program that can do this faster for you, but you want to make it look really good and succinct. You don't want to have 10 pages. You want to have 2 to 3 pages tops that explains everything. All right? So I'm going to say it again. What type of booking is this? Is this an all-inclusive resort? Is it a cruise? Is it an FIT, or is it a 3-day getaway? All right? And Amanda's going to be the monitor in the classroom. You got that, Amanda? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go back. I want to show them. Okay, I created this. Look, Smith family, they're going to Europe, all right? These are the dates they want to go. I decided, you know what, let's go to Smith Family European Adventure. Why not? I decided to be creative. Presented by me, blah, 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 blah. There's all my contact information. There are the dates that they want to go. They want to go here and they want to go here. London and Paris. Let's go to the next slide. Now here, page 1, okay? Tuesday, the air, everything is here. Everything. You know, you get to the airport, you get on the plane, you arrive in London, you transfer from London, Heathrow to the hotel, and here's the pricing on how much that's going to be for the family. They arrive at the Fairmont. They're staying at the Fairmont in London. Yeah, pretty sweet. And they're going to be there for a couple of days. Then the third day, they go London City hop-on, hop-off city tour. They do a bunch of tourist things, which I booked in Viator and everything. So it's all there. Boom. And you go through this with them. And if you've correctly qualified them and you've listened to what they do and they want to do all these things, yeah, this is what we want to do. Let's go to the next slide. One of the things that this family wanted to do is they wanted to go to Paris on the Eurail, the Eurostar, okay? We got them booked here. Transfer for the hotel to London St. Pancras train station, and here they go. From London to Paris, here's the class comfort, here's how much the travel for 4 people, and they arrive where? In Paris. Boom. They stay at the Fairmont in Paris, and here's everything. 3 pages, and everything is down here. See? It's very easy. If you know, again, when you qualify them, they'll give you the map for the quote. If you listen and you make down the correct notes, you have everything there. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not a robot. You're going to, you know, you might forget something. Call them, say, yeah, what was that? You wanted to go from Paris back to LA, right? I just want to make sure on that 10th. It's a go back to ask a simple question, but don't be like, what were the dates again? Where did you want to start from? Where were you going? Because you weren't listening. So listen and do it. And it's right here. Look at this. Family of 4. Now, this was 4 or 5 years ago. Family of 4. And we got it below $10,000. And they went to Paris and France, and they did the Eurail, and they did everything on it. So, again, terms and conditions apply subject to change and availability. Again, the qualifying phase will give you the map directions on how to present this to you. Present it to the client. Let's go to the next one.
And a lot of people in chat said it was FIT.
Yay! Thank you. Now, here's something that we talked about last week. Try the following. If the budget's not, oh my goodness, that's almost $10,000. I weren't thinking about that. Okay, We're not in real estate. We're not in car sales. We're not in escrow. We're not in any of that. We can change stuff. This is where you resolve the cost and the budget. Making the budget work. Move the travel dates. Instead of going on a holiday or instead of going on weekends, go from Sunday to Thursday. You guys know this. Hotel pricing is lower at this time. Cut the travel time. Instead of 7 nights, book 5 nights. Change the room inventory. Instead of pool view or ocean view, try garden view. This will lower the pricing of the budget down. Don't just give up going, oh my goodness, he wants, it's $10,000, but he wants a $2,000 budget. Well, then that means you weren't listening and you weren't communicating. Now listen, here's something else. You guys that have been doing this for a year, 6 months or so, you know what the pricing is. Be real with these people. If they come to you and say, yeah, we want to book the Bellagio for, 5 nights and, our budget is, $1,000. Well, it's the Bellagio. Come on. That's like, come on. You guys know what the pricing is. You guys know what the pricing is on the cruise ships. You know that. So if they say, oh yeah, we want a balcony, on the Carnival celebration, we want 7 nights and, we want, the view and this and that, and, and our budget's $500. That ain't going to happen. You guys know this. So make it real for them. Say, let's be real. You know what the pricing is. Let's go to the next slide. Training video, finding out the client travel's needs. Okay. Again, for you new agents that are, just joining us, and again, for the senior leadership that's in here and the leaders that are bringing in new agents, look at this video. Get this information out to your new agents so they realize what they need to do to make this happen. Check it out. Here we go. Let's roll it.
Finding out the client's travel needs. This is the first step when booking a potential client customer. It's the beginning conversation about their travel needs. You want to make sure you get exactly what the client wants in regards to a vacation, trip, cruise. You want to find out the location, cost, dates, and more. There's a client's travel needs list in your travel cafe, and at the end of the webinar, I will show you where to find it. When you discuss the travel needs of a potential client, you want to listen closely and take notes. Your intention is to narrow down as much as possible what they're looking for in their travels. Make sure you get the correct information the first time. It will definitely save you time, and you'll come across as more professional and you'll have a happier client. When you have the correct information, your research time goes faster, and you provide a more accurate travel quote to your client. And then that way you can book faster. It's also more likely that they'll have an excellent experience and start referring you to other potential travel clients. Now here is the client's travel needs checklist. Number 1, where and why. The main thing you want to find out is, where are they going? And why are they going to this vacation, trip, cruise? Is it an anniversary? Is it a honeymoon? Is it someone's birthday? Is it a family reunion? Is it their high school graduation, college graduation? Always find out the reason for the vacation, trip, cruise, which will also assist in the proper destination and accommodation recommendations that you have for your client. Why do you want to know why your client is going to travel? So you can book more events and activities and make more commissions. Number 2, who will be traveling and how many? Do we have infants, children, seniors? We will need birth dates and ages of each traveler. Number 3, when? Dates of travel must be known. When are they going on their trip? Make sure you have the correct dates of travel. See if these dates are flexible because prices can vary from day to day. Ask the client for a 3-day window if they want to save money. An example would be if they want to travel June 15th as the date of travel. Ask them if June 16th, 17th, and 18th are flexible and fit with their plans. You may save them substantial money by booking them on alternate dates. Here you should be weather conscious. Do you book Las Vegas in August? Do you book Orlando in July? Do you book Caribbean cruises in September? Well, of course, you want to accommodate your clients. And if those are the dates that are available for them, you really should look into booking them. But you should also inform them of the weather conditions of these vacation areas that your clients want to book. Number 4, budget for the vacation. Ask your client for a budget, as this will help assist you in the research of the trip, vacation, or cruise, and ensure you that you're offering your client the most affordable accommodations that fit their budget. Here's an idea of a budget review. Low cost, less than $1,500 per person per trip. Moderate, $1,500 to $7,500 per person per trip. Luxury, over $7,500 per person per trip. Number 5, review. At the end of the session with your client, always review. Make sure you have the correct information. Here's an example. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Client, just to review. You'd like to go on a Royal Caribbean International Eastern Caribbean cruise June 5th through June 12th, and you want to fly out of LAX because you have Delta mileage points, correct? Great, I have it. No problem. I can research that and send you a recommendation to you via email with pricing and options. So always review everything before you start your research. Number 6, are they working with another travel agency, or are they doing research online? Or if they're looking at an online travel agency and getting pricing from the internet. If so, where and how much have they been quoted? We can either meet or beat that price from the travel resources we have. Number 7, discounts. Does anyone qualify for senior discounts? Are there seniors, military, first responders? Are there Auto Club members? Are there AARP members? Gather this information and use it when you're filling out your travel quotes with suppliers and vendors. Number 8, are the passports and valid driver's license up to date? Are your passports in order? In the United States, passports have an expiration of only 10 years. And now, if you only have 6 months or less on your passport, you may not even be able to leave the country. So please make sure you check your clients' dates of their passports. Number 9, accommodations. What kind of hotel does your client want? 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, all-inclusive resort? Do they want breakfast included in their hotel stay? You should inquire about accommodations when you're interviewing your client. Number 10, airport transfers or car rental. Please don't ever forget how to get your clients from their destination airports to their hotel, resort, condo. Inform your clients about car rental options and shuttle transfers. 11, travel insurance. We have several webinars on this subject in your Travel Cafe. You should ask your clients if they need travel insurance. It's a good thing for your clients to have. For more commission, you should find out from your clients if there are activities, tours, and events, and things that they want to feel and experience while they're on vacation. Now here's some client travel needs checklist for cruises. Always ask your clients the following questions in regards to cruises. Number 1, any cruising experience? Number 2, cruise line preference. Number 3, cabin type. And number 4, dining preference. Where to find the client's travel need checklist. You'll go to the Evolution back office, you'll click on Evolution Travel Cafe, then click on the tab Resources. Use the top bar menu and then click on the tab Checklist. Right-click to print.
Okay, so that's how
Well,
to
the
call.
checklist has moved since
Yeah, it
then.
has. It
Yeah,
has.
and the Travel Cafe looks different.
But it is in the resources tab. Okay, it is in the resources
I
tab.
believe so, yeah.
When you click there, and then when you click in there, you'll see it's the third box over. It say travel agent checklist. Now, again, don't send this checklist to your client. That's when you're cutting corners. Now, you had a question over the video that we had?
Oh, yeah. Question from Harvey. Could you give people a good line that has worked for you when people want to hear the quote when the decision maker isn't there? I think a lot of people don't want to offend.
Well, okay, this is where, again, where you take, remember going back into the beginning of this training, and again, this is from Mike Archer's, course, what he said. You know what, man, let's go to the next slide. It's right here. Here's the answer for you right here. Let's go to the next slide. Again, the hidden key to your success, the biggest reason you will lose a sale. Never ever leave the timing of any decision up to the client. So, Harvey, Mrs. Client says, you know what, Harvey, Bill won't be here, but I want you to present it anyway. Well, hold on, Mrs. Client. I tell you what, I'm busy on that time. When is Bill and you, when are you both available? Saturday? Great. Is there any time earlier than that? Can we set up some? I'm available in the morning. I can work around your schedule. You see how I'm taking control here? Don't waste your time. But okay, Mrs. Client, here's the quote. You go through it. Okay, all right, Harvey, I got to talk to Bill about it. And then time is, and Bill's not going to be back until tomorrow, and time's going. And now the quote has changed. because you're out of that 48, 24-hour window. So again, create the urgency and take control of this. And now don't be, but you take control of it. All right? And say, okay, so Bill's not going to be there.
Appropriate-
What's that? What's that,
In
Amanda?
an appropriate professional way.
Great, exactly right. Okay,
Yeah.
Mrs. Klein, okay, so Bill's not available. When is he available? Okay, well, that might alter the budget a little bit. I'll try to keep the pricing the same. So he's not available on Friday. Is a Saturday? At what time? 8 o'clock? Well, 8 o'clock in the I'm available for that. You see, they have to bend, you have to bend to meet where both of them are there, because then you're going to spin your wheels. And that is so important, you guys. That's one of the things of the objections, is that not all the decision makers were there. And that's when you lose it. Because life happens, and then you gave them the quote, and then you never heard from them again. You've got to make sure that they get it. Okay? How was that as an answer, Amanda? Harvey, did that answer your question? Let me know. He goes, no, Jose, it didn't. No, you got it all wrong. You misunderstood my question. Hey, you guys.
Maybe.
Ron Archer is going to be in England and in Spain. He's going to be in the UK next week. Again, for you agents in the United Kingdom and in Spain, go to this thing. It's going to be, I think emails have been sent out to all the agents in the UK, but I did want to show this to you. And here's some video. This is the one for the UK. Let's go ahead and roll it. Check it out.
Hello, Evolution Travel family in Europe. Ron Archer here, letting you know that I am going to be at the Horniman on Hayes at 7 o'clock on October the 29th for cocktails and a meet and greet with all of our UK agents that are in or around the London area, or that can travel easily to London. Please join us at 7 o'clock for cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, and we'll be there till the drinks run dry. I'm really looking forward to meeting UK agents. Please come out and join us. We look forward to seeing you.
Here's the one for Spain. Check it out.
Hola, Evolution Familia in España. Ron Archer here. I am letting you know that I am going to be at the Airport Hilton at the Madrid airport on October the 30th at 7 o'clock. Please come out and join me for a cocktail. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to talk about evolution and how we can grow the Spain area or the country of Spain. Please join me. I look forward to seeing you then. Again, the 30th of October at the Madrid Airport Hilton, the Hilton Bar, 7 o'clock. We'll be there till the drinks run dry.
Well, he will be there till the drinks run dry. So there you go. I love the Horniman Inn at Hayes. Okay, I'm just saying, till the drinks run dry, right, Amanda? And then at the Madrid Airport Hilton, at the Barajas Airport, and that's going to be next week, you guys. Again, come to this. It's a great way, especially if you've joined Evolution, you want to bring other people into the company. It's a great person to ask questions to right there. And
we also have the one in the training in California too. That's coming up too.
Yeah, that's
so
coming
if
up
you're
too.
in California,
In November 2nd. That's also coming up. That'll be that's going to be crazy. The next couple of days are going to be kind of crazy. So, let's go to the next slide. Okay, if you need anything, again, there's my email address. Here are the phone numbers. If you want a copy of this PowerPoint, and again, your senior leaders, that have other training teams, use these PowerPoints. They really have a lot of great information, and they can help your client, your agents, your new agents, blossom their business that much more. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service. If you, again, want a copy of this PowerPoint, all you need to do is email me at josel@archertravel.com. I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. for Destination Specialists. See ya.